Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Seoul, Korea. We are back. It is the GSL Team League. We've got Slayers versus ZeNEX right now. There is our current winner. That is Slayers Taeja. He's taken two games off of his old team, ZeNEX, but now he has to go against possibly one of the best players on ZeNEX. That is ZeNEX Beyond. An excellent Terran player and specifically an excellent TVT player.
Yeah, man.
So glad you could join us.
He beat Marine King 3-0 in the Gainward tournament. He barely lost to Top, who is an excellent player, 3-4 in the finals of Code A.
Yep, he's got some history.
He is an excellent Terran versus Terran player. Definitely the favorite here. And Terminus Re is going to be our third map. The macroiest macro map that there is. Very huge map. 3 bases with 1 choke. So I think that's going to benefit Beyond as well. Obviously, one of the reasons why they picked that map for him to face Taeja.
Yep.
Taeja's got his work cut out for him, Doa.
That's right. He's made it through 2 opponents, but now he has to face possibly the final boss. And hello, how are you guys doing again? I am Doe, of course. With me is Moltrap. We were kind of hanging out with the players on the break. It's kind of like, I was telling Moltrap, it's kind of like a GSL reunion back there because we were in the main, the main area. You've seen it in some of the videos and stuff, but we had like everybody from Slayers, ZeNEX, FOU, NTSL.
This place is littered with pro gamers right now.
I said hi to Lena.
The FOU team's out there. The OGS team is like one around. Boxers walking around, talking to people.
Yeah.
Of course, ZeNEX team, if you didn't know, is here. Anyway, we're going to see an interview with the coach Sella.
했는데 그 우승자의 그 강함을 충분히 보여드렸다고 생각하고요. 대신 이번에 임하는 각오는 자만하지 않고 역시 강자다운 면모를 다시 한번 각인시키기 위해서 열심히 한번 뛰어보도록 하겠습니다. 그렇기 때문에 이번 GSTL이 조금 더 비중을 둔 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 아픈 기억이 있기 때문에 그 상처를 깨끗이 씻을 수 있는 저로의 찬스가 아닐까 생각해서요. 만약에 이번 제넥스전을 이긴다면 다시 한번 높은 곳을 밟아보지 않을까라는 예상도 하고 있기 때문에 선수들이 많이 노력을 했습니다. 다른 때보다 더. 이렇게 저희를 지켜봐 주시는 많은 팬들분들이 있는데 이번에도 우승을 향해 열심히 달려갈 거고요. 제넥스 팀만 잡아낸다면은 다시 한번 우승을 하지 않을까라는 큰 포부를 가지고 열심히 한번 노력해 보도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Wow. All right, so Sella feeling like ZeNEX is their one stumbling block. Here's the ZeNEX coach.
이제 되게 잘하는 팀으로 발전했기 때문에 저희가 이제 이번엔 최선을 다하여 이제 상대하기로 마음 먹었습니다. 네, 이번 시즌 목표는 이제 무조건 우승이고요. 그러기 위해서 이제 이번 1차전을 이제 무조건 잘 이겨야 된다고 생각합니다. 네, 지난번엔 우승을 했지만 지금까지 저희가 이제 역대 전적으로 이기고 있기 때문에 오늘도 각오하시는 게 좋을 것 같습니다.
And that is about there's Sella. That's about the most serious you'll ever see him be.
Who's Sella?
Sella, yeah, he's normally not quite that serious. Wow, he looked very professional in that interview.
StarCraft is serious business.
Serious business indeed.
SRS, serious business.
It's true. That's right. So, the question is, will Slayers be able to seriously take another 2 games off ZeNEX?
That's right, man.
Taeja getting an all-kill. I don't know. We're going to see. Beyond is going to be a pretty tough opponent to beat,
It's going to be really tough for Taeja to beat Beyond.
I think if Taeja can beat Beyond, he can get the all-kill.
Yeah.
If he can get past Beyond, I think no matter who ZeNEX sends out, he'll probably be able to take them just from how he's been playing. Like you mentioned earlier, Line has, I'd say, the best chance on ZeNEX of taking him out. Actually, I'm going to retract that. I'm going to say Kirix actually would have a good chance of taking out Taeja.
Might get sent in. Yeah. That's true. I forgot about him.
Yep. So ZeNEX definitely not out of it by any stretch. This could be the beginning of a big turnaround for them.
Yep.
Beyond's certainly capable of winning this game. Getting ZeNEX back into it, we'll have to see if he can.
Yeah, and Taeja, he's doing well. Yeah. But like I said, well, anyway, let's find out what happens in Game 3 here on Terminus Re.
Game 3 on Terminus Re. And here is our Slayers player looking for his 3rd win on the dusty road to the all-kill. He is
Slayers Taeja.
He is paving that road.
It's a dusty road.
Paving the way.
That's right. I was going to say it's a dusty road because all the nerds he's pulverized on his way there. And here is our blue Terran player. It's TVT time. semi-finalist, or runner-up rather, in Code A while back.
ZeNEX Beyond.
ZeNEX Beyond.
That's right. It's 7 o'clock p.m. It's TVT time.
What?
Like tea time?
Oh, I thought that was 5 o'clock.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm not British.
I don't know.
I know there's more than just England, of course, that has tea time, but
Yeah, don't
traditionally
forget
was
11
always
and
at
second
5 p.m.
breakfast.
We're going to find out on Twitter after this, I'm sure.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely. If you're on Twitter, follow GomTV. It is just GomTV on Twitter. And while you're at it, go ahead and follow me, DoSC, and Moletrap, which would be at Moletrap.
That's me.
We talk a lot about the GSL and other random things.
Whoa. Okay, so real quick here, Tasia going for gas first into barracks. So this is indicative of a couple things. Oftentimes it means he's going to go for Banshees pretty quick. We've seen a lot of builds where you get the one gas, and if you get it first, you have enough gas to get that Banshee out, but you can't get Cloak because you just keep the one gas, but it gives you more of an economy so you can expand after it.
Yeah,
because you only have the one gas. So that's a possibility. Either way, he's definitely going to be getting his factory immediately, well, almost definitely going to be getting his factory immediately after his barracks completes.
Yeah, that's a nice thing about doing the gas first. If you're a newer player, you can kind of think about this for some of your openings. If you get your gas at 12 instead of your barracks, and then your barracks on 13, if you start mining gas right away, you have just enough gas once your barracks is completed to right away start that factory.
And there the factory does go.
Yep.
Now, Beyond did go in there and scout it. He sent his SCV around in circles, saw the racks. He was able to see the refinery. I don't know if he clicked on it.
Yeah, that's the question. Did he click the gas?
He probably did. I'm thinking he probably did. That was early gas regardless. So he probably clicked on it and found out what was going on, but he is going to expand or actually get another command center.
It's a very important thing to note. Gas. Oh, SCV not going to be able to get in the base.
Trapped.
But gas geysers do start out with 2,500 gas. So if you click it and see how much they have left. Oh, only 2 harvesters in gas for Tasia right now.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I don't know if that's a mistake. Sometimes players do have certain openings that they like to do that require very, very specific amounts of gas and minerals. So you will see players do that from time to time. Hard to say, though. I feel like this is probably a mistake, though.
Well, I don't know. I think it's probably the situation. We'll find out when we see if he has enough gas for that Banshee. And he actually just put a third guy on gas.
Yeah, I think that was just a bit of a mistake from Tasia. Meantime, Beyond getting a couple barracks. I think he will be ready to hold this off. He's going to have a lot of Marines.
Yep, and big scan goes down for Tasia. Sees those barracks and the command center are about to complete.
Yep.
So he knows exactly what he's up against. Now, the 3 barracks are up, and he's got a lot of Marines out. So I don't know if this Banshee's going to be able to do too much because he's going to be able to put out more Marines as well.
If you notice, too, that Banshee was a little bit late. It was a couple seconds later than it could have been. Probably a big part because there were only two Marines in gas, but they don't want anything to do with gas.
Interesting.
They just want to shoot things. 2 SCVs of gas. Both players about even on the harvester count right now. And so, the question is, ZeNEX does see, Beyond rather, does see the tech lab on the starport. So he does have a pretty good idea that there are Banshees. That one shakes Boxer's hands.
Me too, man.
You can if you come to the GSL.
I haven't met Boxer yet, actually. Even though I've seen him a couple times, I haven't actually gone up and said hi yet.
I shook his
haven't
hand
had the
before
chance.
the match today.
Yes, you did.
Talking to Slayer's
I was
guys.
so jealous.
You just stuck it out there, and I'm like, yeah, sure, Boxer. I'll shake your hand.
I'll shake your hand.
You're a cool guy. All right, Banshee coming out, but there's a lot of Marines ready.
Yeah, he's got turrets going up in the back as well, just in case of Cloak. And he's microing these Marines pretty well, dancing back and forth, getting some shots on that Banshee. Down to 50 health, 30 health. He needs to be very careful. He does not want to lose that Banshee.
Yeah, not the best Banshee micro from Tasia, but it is very, very difficult to micro them against that many Marines. Banshees do have one more range than Marines, so...
And he wanders almost into the turret range.
Whoa, that
careful.
Banshee is brave.
Whoa, 2 hit points. 2 hit points on that Banshee, gets away.
Only 3 kills.
Only
Tasia,
3 kills.
You can really tell he's trying to make it work, and sometimes, okay, he is going home with it, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Some players will just try to force it and just try to do things where they really know they can't. And SCV does get taken out. would have gotten crushed by the command center anyway, so Marines doing it a bit of mercy there. Siege mode being researched by both players, so this will kind of transition into a more standard TBT. Beyond will have stim quite a bit earlier though, rather.
Yeah. You know, early on in Brood War, there were glitches where you could crush units with buildings.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boxer famously crushed a bunch of interceptors when there was a bunch of carriers in his base, and he just lifted and landed his command center over and over again. I think he was crushing interceptors. That's the only reason I could imagine that he would be. Anyway, drops coming out here, going way around the top for Mr. Björn. He's going to be able to land right in there, and because he went for those Banshees,
Banshee again. It's
actually,
been repaired.
Tasia does have siege mode now. So
oh, really early stim from Beyond though.
ooh.
Here comes the drop, though, landing at the third base. Interesting choice there. He's going to try to run in, stim up and kill a bunch of SCVs.
Yep, he could do some damage here.
And the bunker's not really in a position there where the Marines are going to be hit by it. Here come the Marines. How many kills are they going to get? 1, 2 SCVs going down, 3, 4 SCVs. Nice job with that drop, but pulling away and making a break for it. Nice drop by Beyond. That was a great drop.
A little bit slow reaction by Tasia.
Yeah.
And he was able to get 4 or 5 SCV kills there and get right back out. And he's actually going to land back in the third again.
Yeah, Beyond is so good.
Go for
Played
round
that
number
drop
2.
so smartly. No need to sacrifice a single unit. You've done a little bit of damage, pull back. If you do damage and you don't lose anything, that means you're ahead. So
yeah. Now Björn,
no reason to
since
push
he
it.
got that orbital, his second base up really fast, and he's been macroing up very well. He's actually 47 harvesters to Taser's 36, and here he comes in, but the siege tank is in perfect position.
Wow, 5
And
Marines getting annihilated.
Wow. That was a splatter.
There. Yeah. All right, so the Banshee trying to cause some more damage now. It's been repaired a couple times. It's in good shape. Marines trying to chase it down.
That Banshee's up to a corporal now.
Yep.
Was not happy being the 3-kill recruit,
No.
trying to make his way up the ranks.
Practiced hard, studied well in school, and it almost died, but it got away. Banshee has had an exciting life so far.
That's pretty exciting. Death-defying Banshee. You know, that Banshee's going to retire and just become like a barnstormer.
It's like become like a circus Banshee.
Yeah, exactly.
Swing on a trapeze, things like that. Flying Banshees.
Dude, if you've been flying around in space, trapeze, wouldn't that be like a step down?
Maybe.
If I've been flying in space, I'm not going to be satisfied with just the simple thrills of
I don't know.
swinging through the air with a net below me.
You're the guy who can flip around, so I won't argue.
Well,
You're the authority.
I haven't been flying in space yet, so I don't have any actual experience in the matter.
That's
But
all right. We'll set up a donation thing. Send Mole Trap to space.
you know, that's actually another long-term plan of mine and Dignity's is we want to build a trebuchet with which to launch me into a lake.
Wow.
I actually did some research and found out it was possible.
Oh, boy.
Big drop coming in now, but the Marines going to take out the medevac. He takes out a medevac full of Marines and takes out the tanks as well. Tasia taking a really big lead and holding off a big attack with no damage dealt.
That was so hugely bad for Beyond.
And he's going to move out with a 20 or 30 army supply lead into a siege tank fire, but he might be able to take it out anyway. He's got so many more Marines.
Yeah, he's just got so much right now. He's going to be able to bowl his way right through ZeNEX Beyond.
My God.
I can't believe this. Slayer's Tasia. Wow, I'm so surprised that Beyond picked up all those Marines and the medevacs like that. I think he didn't know that the army of Tasia was right there, but he learned the hard way, because here comes Tasia.
Oh, big stim from Beyond, wasting a lot of health on those Marines. They're all very low from those previous battles, and he's going to siege up right outside the natural. Single siege tank gets comps at it and take it out, and now it's just a matter of dancing those Marines in and out while his tanks do damage.
Yep. Slayer's Tasia taking advantage of a mistake his opponent made in a big way.
He might have overextended though.
We'll see. SCV's coming off the line, and it looks like Beyond may. Nope, he's not going to be able to clean this up. Too many tanks. And right now, Slayer's Tasia does not have Marines.
He's got a dozen coming in across the map as we see though.
Yeah.
So he's going to reinforce this position. Probably should just stop and go for a little bit of a contain right now. He's actually lost more than he's gained in the last couple of battles, so they're about even in supply. They're exactly even
This is a
right
tense
now.
moment.
And he is going to go in, do some more damage.
SCV's coming off the line again. It's a worker revolt, but is it going to be enough?
Tank's doing a lot of damage. The Marines falling back, but killing SCVs with every... And he took out those 2 tanks, but lost so many SCVs in the process.
Yeah, the worker count right now actually showing the players to be about even.
Fast.
Oh wow, Teja getting pushed back, and Beyond is going to stabilize for the moment, but a Banshee firing at the third base of Beyond right now.
Oh, is he gonna lose it?
Oh, the Banshee did get taken out. And Beyond, oh, is he gonna get the medevac? No, he's not. He's close.
Interesting choice for him to decide to, even though he's in the natural expansion, drop in the third.
Yeah. Beyond is such a calm player too. He's great at crisis management. So he is in his element right now. He's definitely not out quite yet, but he has to play so carefully. He's going to lose his third command center, but he still does have 2 bases.
That was bad.
Immediately starting another command center. I do like that, but it will be fired upon by the tanks.
Yeah, that was not good at all. He's down to he's down in harvesters now. He's lost a lot, but he was up before, and medevac's coming in without any Marines, get picked off, loses a medevac or 2 for no reason. Now Beyond has been able to get some tanks in a decent position here.
Now Teja is a little bit ahead in the supply, they're about even now. Big round of units just came out for Beyond, and that did even things up.
Yeah, Teja's still ahead by about 10 or 15.
Yeah.
And because he has less harvesters, that's now all army that he's ahead at this point, and just trying to get up more barracks in the background. Oh no.
Drop coming in for Beyond.
Beyond letting his macro slip a little bit, actually has a lot of Marines queued up right now, so he's getting more barracks in the background. Let's see if this drop can even things up. He's probably going to be able to take out Teja's third if he doesn't respond quickly. Teja's rallied all of his forces to the front, so he doesn't have anybody. He's trying to counterattack, takes out the tank.
And Beyond, at the same time, counterattacking the main, but is it going to be enough?
Yeah,
I don't
Beyond
know.
doing some damage.
Beyond can take out that tank, but he's not going to be able to.
Tank too well protected by those SCVs.
Yep, Teja just pulling farther and farther ahead now with about a 40 supply lead.
And there's GG coming from Beyond.
What is this crazy world we live in, Moltrap?
Teja, who has not yet been able to qualify for Code A, coming off the bench for Slayers and owning everything that ZeNEX can send at him.
I can't believe it. I thought Teja maybe was going to get 1 or 2 wins, but he has cleaned up ZeNEX.
Wow.
He is 1 win away from getting an all-kill. And if he does, that will mean we had 1 all-kill every season so far.
Yeah, you know, the round of 8 is like all-kill zone, man.
Yeah.
We always tend to see all kills, and there's the ZeNEX approach not looking happy. He's like, oh man, Beyond was our chance.
Boxer looks happy though. They're planning on how to spray bullets into the other bench apparently. Just in case. It's always good to have a plan. Selling Boxer inspiring. Beyond, of course, devastated. Some people may think the team league's not such a big deal, but in some ways it's even more of a big deal because it's not just you. It's not just the pressure on yourself to perform, but now your whole team is counting on you as well.
Yeah.
They were really counting on Beyond, and he just couldn't do it. That one attack, trying to siege up on the low ground, just did not go well, and that was kind of the beginning of the end for Beyond. And somehow Teja has 3 wins. I got to say I'm a little bit surprised, but wow, certainly an exciting day so far at the GSTL. Now ZeNEX, of course, is not out of it yet.
Nope.
We've seen players come back from this situation. We've seen teams come back, rather, from this situation. And,
yeah, it's always possible.
Yeah.
You know, and as the wall in our favorite restaurant says, it's better to have the last smile than the first laughter. So anyway, we're going to have some interviews with some of the players.
취약자 평가를 받았지만 그렇게 상대 팀들도 강팀들이었어요. 그런 인정받는 팀들을 꺾고 올라가게 돼서 감회가 새로웠고요. 이번에는 디펜딩 챔피언으로서 꼭 우승팀의 면모를 보여드리고 싶습니다. 김상준 선수가 레더에서도 상위권이고 굉장히 실력이 있다고 들었어요. 그 선수를 제거하기 위해서 팀원들끼리 같이 연습을 많이 했고 파이법을 충분히 찾았기 때문에 오늘 충분히 승산이 있을 거라고 생각합니다. 제넥스 선수들에게 한마디를 하자면요. 일단 첫 시즌에서는 저희가 허무하게 진 감이 있어요. 주장인 문성원 선수가 힘겹게 따라가서 패배했지만 그때의 슬레이어스와 지금의 슬레이어스는 다르다는 거를 충분히 알고 계실 거예요. 오늘은 절대 만만하지 않을 거니까 기대해 주셔도 되고요. 멋진 경기 보여드리도록 하겠습니다.
지난 시즌에서는 제가 좀 안타깝게도 지난 시즌에 제가 나오지 못했고, 그리고 저희 팀원들이 물어보니까 너무 긴장을 했더라고 하더라고요. 그래서 이번 시즌은 다를 거라고 말씀드리고 싶어요. 슬리아스 팀은 제가 개인적으로 그 전까지는 별로 강한 팀이 아니라고 생각했었는데, 지난 시즌에 그렇게 우승하는 모습을 보니까 지금은 좀 다르다고 생각하고, 그렇지만 저희 팀도 충분히 강하니까 이길 수 있다고 생각해요. 저는 그 전에 상준이 형이 꼭 올킬을 하리라고 믿고 있고요. 제가 만약에 그래도 나간다면 최소한 한 2킬 정도는 할 것 같아요.
All right, some bold words coming from Zenio. Will Zunio come off the bench?
Yeah, I think they're going to send out Kirix. Probably.
I'm sorry, Kirix. I don't know why I said Zenio.
He's another Zerg. All the Zergs look the same, right?
Yeah. Did they?
So
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
no, but yeah, I think they have to send out Kirix. I would be absolutely shocked if they didn't. I think he's their strongest player yet.
I used to get them
gonna find
confused
out.
because it was Kirix Zenith, and so Zenith and Zenio I would get mixed up.
Yep. Zenio,
So-
of course, a very good Zerg player for OGS. Might see him tomorrow, actually. Yeah. Who knows?
Indeed. But we haven't seen what player exactly ZeNEX is going to send out. They could theoretically send out Line. And of course, there's some players, even in the final match, you do sometimes see the unknown players like ZeNEX Hack will sometimes come out for that last match.
Yeah, sometimes teams have surprised us in the past with their picks. But I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. Now, the truth is, Moltrap and I could have just turned around during the break and see who was setting up, but we didn't do it, so we don't know who's going to come out next. We're
No
going to find
idea.
out. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Kirix or is it going to be someone else? It is going to be Kirix, it looks like. He's not messing with us. There he goes.
Yep.
The fate of ZeNEX rests upon his capable hands, dodging the smoke.
Yeah, he didn't get caught by the smoke this time.
Nope.
There he is, getting into his booth,
Yeah.
getting going.
And this will also be a chance for him to prove that he's a bit better than he did in Code S this season as well. I mean, he did make it back into Code S,
Yep.
but he did have to go down to the up and down matches, so he's got something to prove for himself personally as well right now.
Yeah, and those were some strange games against Lin as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's, we can't really say that he's in good shape just from those games. So this is kind of a proving ground for him too.
Now, we spoke a little bit earlier about the high economy baneling style that Koka did. Well, here's the guy
That invented it.
pretty much, he pretty much made it popular back in the early seasons of GSL. The Kirix style was...
Yeah, man, he
that
was
people
tearing
called
through
it.
GSL until Marine King, with the best Marine micro in the world at the time,
right.
finally barely took his style out with some of the most beautiful Marine splits I've ever seen.
Yeah, Kirix looked pretty unstoppable at that point, and then, Marine King came along back when he was called Boxer. Fake Boxer.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that game. We were just, our jaws hit the floor, seeing the micro that Marine King did in
That
that
was
game.
amazing.
It was awesome.
If you haven't seen that, if you're only watching GSL in the last couple months, go back and watch Marine King versus Kirix on Sakura's
absolutely.
Plateau. It will blow your mind like a baneling.
Yeah, that whole match was just awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the map that we have picked here for Game 4, possibly the final game if Tasia can pull out another win, is going to be Metalopolis. So Kirix opting for a smaller map. Let's see if he can pull out the win on Metalopolis.
All right, here we go.